forgot to hide my screen. I don't know if I'm live streaming or not. Let's check the technicals. Just make sure that it's actually running. Yes, it is. Great. Okay, welcome guys. Welcome. We're again playing Galactic Civilizations 4 Warlords. This will be the last of the YouTube streams, and after this I will be sort of then just taking it over to my Twitch channel, which is just twitch.tv/DazTactic. And I'll then sort of just continue this series on a little bit after this. Okay, so look, as in a little bit after, I don't mean directly after I finish this stream. I'm going to start the other stream. I mean over the coming days and weeks, because there has been a request that I do follow through and actually finish one of these games to its actual conclusion. And so I do plan on doing that with this particular game. We should be able to sort of get a bit of a roll on fairly fast now with the way the game is actually sort of playing. So we'll just continue going. Hi Mike, how are you going? So we're going to, in this episode, continue on the war with the dringen, and then flick across probably to the Memots, and then take over the whole of our sector is really what we want to be sort of aiming for. We have a number of powerful fleets. We have completely rocked the dringen. We went into a small war with them, and we're now in well, I don't know if what I'm going to do with this. I'm sort of thinking I'll definitely want to take Drengi itself, and all of these small colonies as well. We've got the core world, the home world, Drengi. Once that falls, and we then come back across and get the Fen, which is the old home world of the Memots, we're then going to be able to really dominate by having two major planets, two more major planets. That'll give me three, which will really sort of change the whole complexion of the game at that point, which will sort of relegate both the Drengen and the Memots into more of a subservient role. And I don't need to go to war with the Memots to do that. I can just do that purely by attacking the Drengen, unless somehow the Memots end up with a fleet of ships that can somehow take back their homeworld. And I don't think that's actually possible at the moment. So what we actually have is we've got a few different things actually happening. We've got a fleet of ships down this way. You can see we've now got up to 34 logistics, so I can put a lot of ships together. We've got a ship in here, which is another beam destroyer. That one's got 13 moves. That one's got 13 moves. And what we're seeing is the Drengen are now just trying to bring back into the Fen system, into the Memot homeworld system. They're really just now scrambling because we've destroyed all of the ships that were in this region of space with this fleet. So this is a monstrously big fleet that we actually end up having. So with that one selected, you can see we've taken a little bit of damage, but nothing really too much. And these individual ships in through here, they're not going to be able to do anything at all. So I do actually have a lot of movement, like the 13, and I really just want these to police this area. So I'm just going to move that one into that group. That then gives me almost a completely full group there. What have they got there? That's just a mining starbase. These are the sorts of things that ultimately I'll be wanting to go back and clean up at some point. But we'll just go and finish these off. Quick battle these. Yeah, so we didn't lose anything else there. We shouldn't lose any damage here at all. And what we want to be doing here, what's that? That's just an economic relic. Yeah, that's okay. What we want to do here is literally just patrol this region of space. Anything that comes in, anything Drengen that comes in is going to be destroyed. If they come back deeper this way, I just want to make sure they're going to be trying to build. They'll probably rush build all the time, trying to sort of end up with getting shipyards back at Fen, so that they can sort of build it at Fen. That's what I'm assuming that they will try to then go and do. They've got 12.2 manufacturing, which is actually that's just their raw input, isn't it? That's not actual manufacturing. If you ever look at one of our worlds as an example, like this one's 62. Factory world, actually that is the factory output. Just double click and just double check. Yeah, that's manufacturing. So yeah, so actually that is struggling a little bit, I've got to say. So that's not going to be able to manufacture very well. All of these in through here are not core worlds; these are just colonies. So it's only really Fen that's the one that we have to sort of worry about in this region. Again, I will pick these up as well along the way. But our main fleet is now. There's another core world in there that they've got. 23 is the manufacturing that they've got a Loki. I like that you can see all of the detail. I've got to say, I really do like that about the game. It's sort of like it is like a board game in that sense, where where things are exposed. It allows you to then make your decisions. So they're building like the small guardians and things like this. I'm assuming a guardian is a small ship. There's a thug. I'm not sure what the guardian actually is. It's a Mark 36. Now back in Drengi, what we've done is we've destroyed the shipyards from Drengi, and again these are just colonies. Colony back in through there, and a colony there. Now these are all feeding. These are all feeding back into Drengi, and so we want to capture Drengi. Drengi's got a planetary defense of 500, which is fairly dramatic. So we need to first of all wipe out any defenders that they have on Drengi. They've got 3 ships here: a cruiser, a bomber, a cruiser and 2 bombers. Essentially, is what they actually have. Now they may start to bring in more ships. We'll sort of see more and more of them coming in from the Andersona sector. And so they will be building up into here as well. This one's got very, very good production at 45. So we should see, we don't get to see, it's hard to sort of see the where our vision range actually does go. You can sort of, I can't sort of see it really very clearly at all. Is there a way for us to do that? If I press escape, go to options. There is a way, I think it's just with the gravity, not the gravity, with the G key. I think we can cycle through key bindings. Let's have a look and see. G, where's G? There it is, toggle grid. If I just click on done for a second, I just click on done. I'm not sure if it's, see at the moment I've got it so that if I just press G, I've then got a different type of grid. G turns them all off completely except for when you zoom out. G again. There is this is only sort of showing it inside the region. This so there's. I think I had it set on that one, but I'm still not seeing the range of what we can actually spot. Our spotting range. I guess it sort of also matters. It depends a little bit on the size of the ship coming in as well. I think that there's like an aspect of that. So maybe it's not really going to be an easy thing to show on the surface there. But anyway, this is what's happening now. We actually have this fleet coming in. This is our invasion fleet, and so we needed to have, if this one's got 500 planetary defense, as you can sort of see through there, planetary defense, so a rating of how powerful the colony's defenses are. Higher planetary defenses cause invasions to take more turns and require fleets to have high conquest ratings to try to conquer the colony. So you need 10% or more, so we need 50 or more. This particular fleet consists of one of our transports along with 2 of the siege ships. And so the siege ships provide a 12 each. So that's 24, that's half of it. And this one here gives another 40. So we have enough with these ships. In fact, even just with, technically with this and one of the siege ships, we'd have enough to be able to siege this particular planet. So this is something we're going to have to protect. This is not a very strong fleet. It's reasonably strong. It's got like it's okay, but it's not ideal. So I do want to sort of bolster this one a little bit. This fleet here is strong and can certainly, this will have to open the door. So we'll start that process right now. So we'll just move in. Now, unfortunately, this is, we're now inside the range of this military starbase. And this military starbase is very strong in itself. It's got, I don't know if we can see what it actually does do. I don't think we get to see the actual, like that's its own attack and defense abilities. I think if we have a look at these actual ships, look at the cruiser for example, and have a look at its, at what it does. It's got the planet station bonus of 55%. So these actually have got a boost from that. But we're not seeing anything, particularly down in the shield strengths and things like this, with the we've got the difficulty settings that we've got to give them a little bit more protection with their armor and shield strength. But their armor and shield is not that great. It's just that they have high attack. So let's go in and open this one up with this particular attack. It says it's going to be moderate casualties for us, which is something that we're just going to have to cope with. The ships that are in here, they're going to be going after large ships. Actually, how's our health is fine. I think we have to do this anyway, so let's just go and do it. Hi Michael, how are you going? And K Shizzle and Derna. Glass cannons. I'm not sure what you're referring to there. Anyway, we're just going to go and open up this world with our fleet here. So we'll just go in, and we can sort of see there it's got moderate casualties, which means we probably will lose some of our ships. We do actually have beam assault destroyers. We've got a cruiser back there as well. This one here is another beam assault destroyer. So it'll probably be one of these that gets destroyed. We've got a couple of frigates. I don't think that if we look at the class, this one is actually goes against smallest. We may just lose our fighter craft, which would be fine. It's the cruiser that will do the damage here. Let's watch the battle. So this is now basically changed. I will just pause this and just make it go to 50% speed. I wish I would remember. I should write all these little things down. Actually, I might just do that actually, just so I can give feedback. So we're looking at remember combat speed and show the fog of war. There we go. That's the two that we've got so far out of this session. So as we come back in, I'll just keep it on top down for now, and I won't bring up the log file. I find that the battle log ends up being a little bit out of whack. Oh, sorry. There we go. Yeah, Derna saying that. Yeah, the high attack, low defense is a glass cannon. Yeah. So these are in that sort of sense. Our ships are better with the defense, and so we're going to be able to weather a few more turns. But we're mainly going to be actually no. I think these ships will attack the smaller ships. I think all of ours are probably going to end up attacking. Anyway, battle log is probably not really at this. I don't like the battle log for the simple reason I like it after the fact, but during the battle it doesn't show what's going on the screen. You're better off going ship by ship. So let's have a look and see what this one's targeting. This one's targeting one of the fighter craft, and this is targeting one of the destroyers. So we've got so that's what its targets are. Ours are going after the cruiser, the bombers, in through there, a bomber in there. So all of our ships initially, and there's another ship on top there. There's actually two ships that in that group there somewhere. But these are targeting all the small ships, which means the cruiser's going to get away and be able to do a bit of damage initially. So what was it going after? It was going after the fighter as well. Actually, that's interesting. Yeah, so they're going after the destroyer. I think we'll lose some of the fighters because of this, because of what's happening. Let's just go and unpause it. Our fighters have got very, very good abilities to protect themselves. So they're both gone completely. So now we're straight into the actual cruiser. So what we can do is, now that the ships are blown up, we can't actually sort of see what's going on. But with the cruiser itself, we can go and actually look at its log, battle log itself, as to what's actually happened. This is fairly cool, the way it does actually then go and work. And so this is the phase in through here. So it's actually attacking. Where is it doing it? So it attacked. It looks like it missed. Yeah, absorbed. There was shield absorption here. What happened here? 7 shots went in. It's not telling us who the target is. Anyway, it's been hit by one of our iron cannons, so it's now sort of lost its evasion. I'm surprised that that's actually not telling me who it's going after. I thought it did, you know, like it's sort of funny. I mean, this must be one of the fighters has now lost all of its shielding. So we can tell that just by looking at the actual fighters themselves, unless it's this one here. Yeah, I'm not really seeing it there. Let's have a quick look and see. Yeah, actually these are the thugs that hit it, which again didn't really matter that much. I wonder why we can't see what's going on. It is strange. Might just jot that one down as well. Ship log. Target. Some of these will then have, but we again this doesn't, and the shielding doesn't seem to update. So I'm assuming one of these has actually had an issue. Yeah, so this one here should have no more shielding left, yet it's still showing the actual shield strength there. This is like before the battle, so it should update. I'll do that as well. Update defenses or status of ships. Yep, that'll do. Hopefully I'll remember what that all means. Okay, so let's continue on. But again, it's a good addition. Like, it's a good addition coming into the game. I'm going to lose that fighter. Lose that one as well. This ship is now being hit pretty hard. We lose another fighter. Yeah, we've lost. We're down to 2 fighters. Load that one up. There we go. Alright, so we did actually lose 2 of our fighter craft, which is fine, which is sort of what we want. We want a fighter screen, so that's not a problem. Excuse me, sorry about that. I'm going to now start the siege. Now these move at 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They can actually technically hit me there, but they'll have to sort of... Yeah, they could actually get to there. Just thinking of where to place this next one. There's nothing big coming. We do have to keep an eye on anything that it is heading our way. God, it's nice being able to have be able to see deep into space with what's going on. So we've now got the 2 fleets, and we're now just going to start the siege of dringen. And this is actually now the next phase that we actually have in the Warlords, is we can actually now decide what type of attack we're going to then do on the planet. And this will then affect all sorts of different things to do with the actual planet itself. So, so they've got like a high planetary defense. We've got a conquest rating of 67. So it's going to take some time to do it. But when you've got the Warlords DLC, you do actually then get access. So we've got 1 soldier coming back in. This is Sir Behi from the Feline Fatales. And she's got a very high resolve of 11. So she's a very, very good soldier, which is why we do have sort of like the good soldier abilities back in through here. But we've got different things now. You've got the planetary assault. Now, if you don't actually have the Warlords DLC, by default, that's all you actually end up doing. It's going to take 8 months, so follow general siege protocol to wear down the planet and eventually exert a total claim over the planet. So siege protocol focuses on minimizing casualties and collateral damage. So, and it's going to take, there's going to be -10 approval for 10 months afterwards, which is fine. We also have available to us, we've opened up orbital bombardment. And so this one will only take 3 months. So this one actually just is where we just go full bore. So if we had to take this one quickly, we could do it this way. So use ship-mounted artillery to wreak havoc and destruction across the planet. The devastation caused by an orbital bombardment makes a world easier to conquer at the cost of favour and infrastructure. So essentially the defences go down by 75%, but then we also then lose all of the like minerals, technology, wealth, etc., etc. And we also destroy a lot of the improvements. So it sort of really is quite dramatic. So I don't really want to be doing that one if I want to keep the planet, and I do want to keep the planet. We've got other things we haven't unlocked yet, like propaganda, which requires the cultural outreach. We've got biological attacks, which requires xenomedicine. Actually, we have that one almost available to us. It does raise the pollution on the planet, though. Then we've got the EMP attacks, so plus 25% conquest rating. So this one needs shield regeneration tech required. And then we've got shatter attacks. This is mainly used against some of these are useful against different types of weapon. This one requires drone soldiers to do this one, but this is mainly against sort of silicon-based life forms. And then we've got the surface invasions down through here. This is 5 months. So put units on the planet's surface to conduct an invasion. Units can minimise infrastructure damage, but the ensuing battle will cost some lives. And those that survive will take longer to adapt to the new authority. So we end up with we end up halving essentially the time it's going to take, but we kill 25% of the citizens, and then their approval is less for longer. It's more. There's higher disapproval for a lot longer than if we just go with the standard old planetary assault. But again, if we needed to do something quickly, then that would be the option. But I think we do a 10-month or 8-month in this case planetary assault. So let's just go back to the default. That one is fine for me. I think if we had some of the others, I might go that way. But probably the propaganda one would not be too bad. Actually, no, that actually. During the siege, we end up with less approval. I think on our own world after the siege. I'm not sure if that's. Not sure if that's actually what happens. That's propaganda. It must be the planet. That must be on the planet itself. Yeah. So this is actually a good one. Cultural outreach. That would be quite useful if we could actually get hold of that one. It only saves me 1 month. Yeah, it doesn't, but it does. It does actually sort of then make it feel like we're liberating the planet, as far as the population is concerned. So I think what we'll do is we'll just leave it where we are through here. We don't actually have any soldiering benefits ourselves, but we certainly have the power now. So we'll just do a normal invasion. 8 months remaining. That will be fine. We'll just click on done. And so we are now doing the invasion here, and I'm just going to keep this other fleet floating around in here. I don't think we're going to, and when we start to see bigger fleets, I will then go after them and intercept. And I can sort of, I've already sort of destroyed a lot of the Andersona fleets, so there's not going to be much floating around that we'll sort of see back in through here. These are sort of like pirate type ships. Grimdark saying, does that arrow to the right of the surface invasion show more types of invasions? Actually, sorry, it's already too late. That's what I thought it actually was. I didn't actually get to see that. Maybe if I go back and do that again. Now we're out of time. We lost a turn. What can we do? Damn it. Sorry, guys. If I don't want to go back and reload the whole turn, so I'll just have to. It's now too late, so I've got nothing else I can do. So I'll have to just leave it for a turn. Sorry, I didn't see the message until I was already out of what we'd done. I'm just going to move a couple more of the fighters across into the other fleet. In fact, I might move 3 of them back out from Research World to join up with this fleet. Leave it back there. Okay, amidst the current war, a message from Research World reaches your desk, carrying the collective unease of the people. They feel exposed, defenseless against potential threats. Invest in some crude defenses. So in this case here, we end up with -5. Oh, that's not good. Ignore the request. This is the problem. I'm not going to bother doing a short war again, to be honest. It's just not worth it. I'm going to ignore the request. I want to keep the Durantium for other things. If you've got space, maybe add that weapon jammer on your fighters for more evasion. That's a good idea, actually. Did we redesign the ships? I think I was just going with the auto fighters anyway. Another fighter here. I'll just move that one across to Research World. Yeah, so we're not actually building our own fighters at this point in time. Yeah, it's not one of ours. Let's have a quick look and see if there's anything else. Yep, so that's just the pirate type ships. Alright, well, we'll leave it another turn and then we'll sort of figure out what to do. Like, we'll go back in again in here. So we'll put idle ships. So I just want them to protect this region and then destroy anything that happens at Fen. So in this case, we just leave that one where that is. Leave that one where that one is as well. There's another beam frigate, so they can start to also move down to our invasion fleet. And another beam frigate back over here. We're building up as another fleet in this other region as well, just a smallish sort of group. As it repairs, it's this one. We've got one of the big beam assault destroyers. Which is just upgrading at this stage, or just repairing. Okay, so this is at Prowlina Prime. Money situation is very, very good, so I can sort of keep on building more and more ships. And this is where we can do we've got an awful lot of build capability here. 71. These require 176. The beam frigates require 99. So I can pump these out in two turns. Other thing we could do would be to get siege ships, get more siege ships. I don't think I'll worry about the transport protocols, like the transport ships anymore at this point in time. But I could go after Fen with these and actually start to really dominate everything that's going on. I think what I'll do is I'll get the beam frigates. Just get a few of these built. Or maybe not. Yeah, actually that will be okay, and then we'll just get a few more destroyers over time as well. Okay, research complete. So we've now got terraforming. Choose new tech. Okay, that's what allows us to upgrade research districts. We've then got these, resource extraction, so it allows our mining bases to extract far more resources from resources. There we go. Increase the maximum size of our fleets again. I don't need this one at all at this stage. Where's the? Let's have a look and see if we can find the other one. If we go to governance, cultural outreach, this is the one where we can attack using propaganda. It's a long way off though, so we need to go all the way through here to get that one. So I don't think I'll worry about that one. Just go back. I'll just go pick this one here, I think. Actually, maybe the research. Let's go that side. Just click on done. Just read a few more. Hi, Muzzle Paint, how you going? So the King is back with another fantastic live. Thanks for that. All hail the Stream King Daz. I'm glad I caught this. I thought it was a recording, says Zarks. No. This is. I'm trying to do more live streams here on YouTube, particularly if I haven't uploaded many videos over the course of like the previous week or so. It's a good way for me to just sort of round out the time that I spend on YouTube. And it is. Like, I don't get the same sort of views that I get, for example, on Twitch. So it's less views at time of recording, but at least it stays around afterwards. So ultimately, they then become like normal videos. But I don't want to overdo it. So I'm still trying to sort of trying to figure out the right balance for me for streaming here on YouTube and streaming on Twitch as well. So it ends up with a less audience at the time, but over time it sort of then becomes a more permanent type of video. So I certainly want to be doing more live streams, but they'll be more like this, where I've actually got like an absolute plan in mind as to what I want to do. So if there's an involved game, if there's a game that's likely to require more than a few episodes, like maybe sort of more than 5 or 6, I'll probably end up doing a couple of episodes, normal episodes, like pre-recorded, and then trying to do some live streams in around that. And this is this sort of situation where we're only just now really getting into where the game is is you know, fairly involved, fairly intricate. So so in this case, this sort of works in fairly well. I will just move these down. It's not seeing any other fleets coming, so they're just all hovering back at this stage. They may be trying to collect themselves. Right, so we've got this one here now. We do actually have the we can now go and do the invasion. So sorry, we'll now find out exactly what's going on. So when we go in, yes, there's one more. Liberate, there we go, which we don't get to do. That's sort of funny as well. I almost wish that was knew what size it had. That's a good point though. Actually, that little arrow is a little bit hard to see. But yes, there is one more. Okay, so Zach's saying I got it, of course, since you're doing more streams on YouTube. It's sort of more just I've got a lot less time at the moment than what I've had for you know, for a long time. So we'll do the 8 months, just get that one sort of happening. So we'll just start the siege process. But I've just got a lot less time at the moment. I've had to go back and earn some money. So I'm actually sort of now working not full time, but the majority of my time is now spent during the week is working. And unfortunately, it's sort of funny because I've now picked up a heap of work that I wasn't expecting has also come in, extra work. So I'm quite time poor at the moment, which is sort of funny. You're doing less streams on Twitch. I am at the moment simply because I just am too busy in real life. So are you always going to go back and revisit games that have not played in a you always go back, sorry, you make me go back to revisit games that I've not played in a while. Yeah, this is really because of the new Warlords DLC. So yeah, doing less streams on Twitch. I am at the moment, but I hope that I will be getting back to something more regular. Just when all my actual day, like my real work, settles down a little bit. So Muzzle Paint saying, really enjoy your lives. Thanks for that. I actually enjoy doing them. You get much more connection with you guys actually when you do them. Yeah, Zach's saying, of course, yes, you're doing more streams on YouTube. Grimdark saying, oh man, sorry, I thought there would be oh man, sorry, I thought there would be more than one. Not sure what you meant by that one, sorry. Mark's saying regarding YouTube, I pay for premium, so I appreciate your use of the platform. Yeah, I've got to try to, YouTube I want to be my main focus, to be honest, between Twitch and YouTube, but I still want to find a balance between the two. So for me, it's and so I did manage to sort of, and I'm trying to sort of squeeze anything I do record, and I haven't got anything recorded like at the moment that I haven't actually released. Actually, I do have one video that I was supposed to release a month ago, and it's just sitting on it's sitting in YouTube, ready for processing. I haven't processed it yet, but that's not a big type of game. But there's a lot of big games coming up, so I do plan on doing more, more actual videos as well as more live streams as well for different things. Like for example, I did the Kingdoms video yesterday. I managed to put that in as a pre-release, but only for a number of hours before I released it. So I didn't actually have that one recorded in enough time. But there's more stuff coming. There's a lot more stuff coming. So, but I just haven't had time to really do it. So Zark's saying, has the Galactic UI gotten a recent overhaul with the Warlords DLC? Yeah, they keep on doing it all the time anyway. There's been a lot of overhauls over previous months. Even little things like just changing the way the little +1s are and stuff like this, so you can immediately see what's going on. They do lots and lots of little things all the time. There's a dedicated team working on Gal Civ. It's not as if, like, up until now, Stardock has just put a team on it for a length of time and then moved them on to something else and then moved them back and things like this. They've now got a dedicated group that is just working on Gal Civ. So you can expect to see a lot of changes over time for the program. So it's going to, even like when it sort of finishes with its DLCs, there'll still be development going on. So that's why I do jot down all of the little user interface things that I do notice, because they tend to be fixed fairly quickly usually. Hi Hubbabub saying hi, greetings from Sweden, and hi back. So Muzzle Plant saying, have you considered playing Workers' Resources, Soviet Republic? Yeah, I have actually. I think it's one that I'd enjoy, and I haven't played much of it. So again, it's one of those things. I don't like to test games here on YouTube or on Twitch, to be honest. I like to actually play a little bit beforehand, and I just don't have time for playing games that I'm not familiar with at the moment. So Michael's saying the pirates has sure gotten more aggressive on bigger maps. One noticed that fast. Yeah, depending on the settings, and we do actually have this group of pirates. So they're not really pirates. These are like this is the Justice battleship, for example, which is very, very strong battleship. And these are just floating around these regions of space. Not that we have to worry too much about them, but if we get close to them, they will cause some damage. Right, so we are now doing this one. Let's go and bring these across. I don't really care which fleet it goes into. Supplemented my other fleet, actually. So if I just go back from fleet to fleet. Yeah, so that's gone into my actual attack fleet. The attack fleet I'm just going to keep where it is. We do actually have a few of these that we could go after, like these little guardians and things. They're going to be trying to pump out another fleet from in here fairly quickly, I would think. You know, I could actually get more siege ships. Maybe not. No, Finn is... planetary defense. I need to get it up to 37, which would mean a fair few siege ships to do that. But I could... Yeah, I think I'll just keep it where it is. Let's just zoom out and just make sure we don't see any of the actual dringen fleets moving around. Like they're all just in here, really, which we can control. That's all fine for us. All right. So, back on Factory World. More factories. What have we got there? Planetary generator. Gives me the same sort of deal. Approval goes up, crime goes down. This one here, manufacturing goes up, pollution goes up. So I think I'll place it here. Here we go. We can actually now do a bit. Country conversion, that's good. And we can do some others as well. In fact, we couldn't get this other one, but I could grab that one and get even more. Let's just go and terraform these. Done. Make Factory World even better. Make Factory World great again. I need a red hat. The only red hat I've got is from Surf Lifesaving. So VHU is in saying, is this an expansion? Yes, it is. It's sort of like what it's got is there's a whole lot of new stuff that's come into the game just recently, and it's come in. There's like an Ares, or Ares. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's the Greek god of war. Is the update name for the base game, and then at the same time they brought out a new DLC called Warlords, and Warlords adds a lot of extra stuff to it. Like, for example, in that siege that we just had a look at before, all those extra ways of attacking the planet is all Warlords stuff. If you don't have Warlords, you only can do the actual attack that we're doing right now, which is just a standard attack. And so that's sort of, that's really not really a problem in any sort of sense. So, so it doesn't, like, it just gives you extra things to do. But the biggest thing with Warlords, and actually it's still in the game itself, what they've done is they've tried to make combat more meaningful, meaning that you can start to plan your combat a bit more effectively. And so if I go, for example, into this fighter craft, it's been hard to sort of see it through here. If I go and redesign if we go and have a look, we're building heaps and heaps of fighters from in here. And so if I go and have a look at the actual fighter itself, like if I go and hover over, which one is it? It's the APU KW. So this is the one that we're actually building at this point in time. The base game has now got a new way of actually sort of doing all different types of ships. So like you can see that this one's a fighter craft, this one's a bomber. We've got a frigate. We actually now have there's two different types of frigates and two different types of cruisers. We've got a cruiser in through here, like a base level cruiser. We also then have a destroyer, which is actually still cruiser class, but it is a destroyer that's actually come in. So this one here, like it's got frigate and frigate there. These are frigate size, but this is actually, this one of these will be a corvette, I think. So if maybe we have a look at this one through here and just have a look at the actual hull size. It will then should, all things being equal, it's not going to show me now. If I go back in and hover over it, I can edit the doctrine of this particular ship, for example. So it's the doctrines that are now new in the way that Warlords now sort of does things. And so what it does is it allows me, this one is actually a frigate. Just let me cancel that one. I'll just go back out. If I go to the other frigate class and just go and edit the doctrine here. This one, yeah, this one's a corvette. So what they've done is that they've actually now, this is the biggest thing in Warlords really, is this screen in here, where I can actually edit the doctrine. So doctrine of your ship will determine its behavior in battle. So new options can be learnt through research and ideology. So you can sort of unlock different targeting priorities, different operational abilities, and so you end up with a range of different things that you can then do with your ships. And so with the ship designs, you got now ship types. Now there's previously, and in the base game, you have two types of tiny ships, which are the bombers and fighters. You've then got in your small ships, you've got frigates, but you don't have corvettes. So corvettes have come in for anyone who does actually have the Warlords DLC. For the medium size, you've got cruisers, which you've got in the base game, but now you've got destroyers in the Warlords game, and so on and so forth up through you've got battleships and dreadnoughts, and you've also now got the ability to end up with getting big carrier craft as well. So there's a lot of stuff that does go on in the game, beyond the base game, and so with these sorts of things like the corvettes. The benefit of having these is that they have a natural way of working anyway. So a corvette ships are small hull vessels that have increased hit points. So this one has more hit points than the frigate. So if I go back to the frigate, for example, and that was this one here, I think. So the frigate has now got frigate category ships, small hull vessels that have increased accuracy. So these are actually better at attacking, whereas the other ones are better at defending. And it sort of has that same sort of impact. You can't change your class definition. Like this, the frigates will always have the better accuracy, and the corvettes will always have more hit points than the frigates. So they're the same size hull, they've just got different classes, so that's the class. But then the next thing that does come through is you've got this operational ability, and so this is the doctrines that you then get to decide upon. And so in this case, this is a defender, so 50% accuracy against fighters and bombers, and this is really what the frigates are used for. They're used for getting rid of the fighter and bomber screen. They are good against bombers and fighters actually. And so then you also then have in your doctrines the targeting priorities. So you've got a few different ways you can do it. Like for example, these ones here are set to go after bombers first and destroy them, and then to go up to the next level, then to the next level type thing. So they will then ignore the fighter craft, because the fighter craft usually aren't anywhere near as strong in terms of their combat abilities than as the bombers. The bombers and the fighters have also got like a lot more attention. Like if we go back and have a look at a typical bomber, like this one is a fighter and a bomber. I might just pop that in my little list as well. Combat classes. Just so you can see exactly which ones are which. So if we go into the bomber, for example, and have a look at its design and look at the doctrine for it, this is the default doctrine. And so these are giant slayers. This is the bomber has got these increase their damage by 10%. So they do 10% extra damage anyway. But then the operational ability, the default operational ability for them is Giant Slayer, so plus 50% attack against large and huge hull ships. And their actual targeting priorities to go after dreadnoughts, battleships, and destroyers. So by changing the doctrines and the targeting priorities, you can then you can look at an enemy fleet and then try to figure out the best way around attacking those, and so it makes makes the game so much more strategic than what it's ever been before, but still allowing the auto battle system to work within itself, which is actually really cool. So they've got all these different sorts of things that now come through. So these ones go after the biggest ships first. Now in the game at the moment we don't have enough tech to do these, but it essentially means that they're going to go after, you know, the cruisers and destroyers first, and then go down to the small craft. Whereas if we have a look at a fighter, a typical fighter, for example, their doctrine is to go after the fighters and bombers first, and so they clear the fighter screen, they clear the bombers, and then they go after the next size ship up from there. And so these actually, the fighter craft have got more evasion, so these are harder to hit. So they've got better survivability, and then they've got barrage, and so barrage just allows them to fire faster, so they can actually just keep what they're doing going a little bit longer in battle. So it's pretty cool, and you can chop and if you don't have the Warlords DLC, you just have to go with the defaults. But if you do actually have it, you can change these. You can change your doctrine to whatever you might want to, anything you want to have. Like if you've got a very, very particular, like if, instead of just having like a general sort of attack, you can make them into aces, for example, the fighters, and have them go with 75% accuracy against fighters to really bring the fighter screen down very, very quickly, if that was what you wanted to do. So yeah, it's sort of like which is you know, again, it's interesting. It doesn't do it against bombers, I don't think. I think it's just, but it does actually really make them super effective at bringing down the enemy fighters. And so I can actually build two different types of fighters. I could have one type of fighter just having the default, and another type of fighter just to specialize with the ace doctrine to go after, I can destroy the fighter screen. In fact, what I could do I could actually have even other fighters that have done with the barrage and go after bombers first instead of going after fighters first. So you can mix and match. It's really quite cool the way it does work. So so this is quite big. And so what we've done is we've actually designed our own groups. Like we've got a beam assault destroyer back and through here, and so this is actually, we've got a couple of them. This one here actually uses Illyrium weaponry now, and so if we have a look at its doctrine is to focus its fire, so we're getting a plus 10% attack. The destroyer itself also has a decreased weapon cooldown, so we're firing faster and we're doing more damage, and we're going after frigates first. So we're trying to get after the middle level ships. So if we don't go after, we need something to go after the bombers if we go with these ships. So these ships are no good on their own, because any bombers, and the dringen are using a lot of bombers, any bombers are just going to come straight for these ships and destroy them. So we still need to get in and destroy the bombers themselves. So these have to go into battle with the beam frigates, and so these beam frigates that we actually have in through here have got the, if we just go and edit their doctrine, so these are the bomber killers for us, and they've got defenders, so plus 50% accuracy against fighters and bombers. So these are pretty much your default frigate, but just built, and so I can't send these out without the frigates going with them, just to be able to sort of round things out, if that makes sense. So we haven't designed too many ships up at this point in time. And then we've just got the generic stuff that's sort of coming back down through here as well. Just the this is essentially just a one of the cruisers, a AI designed cruiser. So we haven't actually sort of done anything with this particular ship. Anyway, that's the way it sort of then goes and works. I wouldn't use this ship, to be honest. I'd be wanting to do something more specialised. But the cruisers as well, they've got their own doctrines. The cruiser increased weapon range, so they actually can fire at longer range. They also just use barrage, so they fire faster, and then they go after the fighters and bombers first as well, which is sort of, which we don't have to. With my beam assault destroyers, I wanted to go after the medium ones first. So you really have a lot more now. So a lot of what you do, I don't know if we can actually go and change. I don't think we can edit the doctrines once they've actually been done. Go to class, and through here we get to sort of see the actual doctrines, but I can't actually change the doctrines of these, I don't think, in space like this. Okay, so let's continue on. We've got the frigates. That one's got 8 left. Just move it down to join in with the fleet again. Getting more fighters to come forward as well. And we should have another one. This is a constructor. Not sure where that one's heading. Hi, Tarank, how are you going? Okay, so Michaelson's saying, I wish they could make the shipyards build 2 ships in one turn. Yeah, that's actually true. I might jot that one down in my little list as well, actually. I think it sort of does. I think it sort of does. What it does, I think, is reserve the manufacturing. Like if there's manufacturing left over, I think it keeps it. Because sometimes you go to the next one and it will then have a... So if you're wanting to get the benefit of that, you probably build... You can only build 1 ship per turn. Yeah, it's sort of... I'll jot it down anyway, but I think it's... I think it's actually a... I think it's by design. Because I think that you still get the leftover production, so you could actually then build a bigger ship faster if you did that one. Yeah, so Michael's saying, yeah, it does reserve it, but only if you build fighters, you get nothing out of it. Yeah, that's true. So I think you have to build like a few fighters and then build something big and then go back to fighters again. So that way you'd end up... but yeah, it's one of those things you sort of half expect it to build multiple. But I'm guessing it's to stop... runaway production of defending different things with just going crazy with building stuff. So I can I actually, now that I think about it, I probably actually prefer it the way it is. Quite often they've already rethought these sorts of things. V Hugh is then saying, I'm pumped, I've got to have it. Yes, it's a great DLC, this one. You've got 5 or 6 mass points used on your fighters, so maybe throw on that weapon jammer too. Yeah, maybe we'll actually look at redesigning these. It's sort of, yeah, because we are building a lot of them, actually. Let's just go and click on done. We'll just go back into... We're building a lot of fighters up in through here. Let's go and let's go to the ship designer. So I'm using fighters more than bombers because I really want to have the screen of protection for the fleets. And so these are my throwaways. So if I go and start a new design, I can edit the doctrine for a new design. So we've got the barrage, which is the lower cooldown. Fighter bomber is okay with what they do because they're mainly going to be going after bombers anyway. So I'm happy enough with these where they actually are. So so I'll just go back and then we'll just go back in. So this is the ship type. So the ship type fighter gets evasion. So this is a good way of actually sort of seeing what they all get. 25% more hit points. Cruiser 10% weapon range. Destroyer 10% weapon cooldown, etc., etc. from what we actually currently have. But if we go back into the fighters and we'll start a new design, or do we just redesign what we've got? Maybe we'll just design over the top of this. So we can just go and use this design to start your new design. So again, we can change the doctrine back in through here. Start new design. And so this one's coming in with just a railgun. Now, railguns. These fire very, very quickly. I think I'd prefer to have beam weaponry. Let's go and throw... Actually, if we have a look and see what we've got the lasers, which are... Actually, the railguns are mass 5. We've got 6 Gauss cannons. Is there anything smaller than 5? I'm just getting the mass. Yeah, these are all just 5. Okay, we'll just go with a normal particle beam on these. Place it on the side here somewhere. God, it's hard to pick it, isn't it? There we go. All right, so it's going to have the beam. These are going to be little beam fighters. So I'm just doing everything with beam at this stage. So we've got 1 point left over. Do we have anything we can squeeze in? We've got the weapon jammer. So this one actually does give us evasion, even more evasion of 6.25, and the chaff gives us a bit of missile defense, which missiles they should be okay against. I think the weapon jammer is probably going to be the way to go. It's only 15 to get more of these. It's hard to pick exactly where it should go. All right, so we've got the so that's got the jammer on it. So these are so that's got now up to the full thing. This is going to give them a lot more survivability actually in the combat. Now if I go back in, if I go and click on that, I can then just change the overall scale. This looks a little bit too big. And I might just drag it up this. Oops, hang on. That's scale there. Okay. So what's that? That's all scale. All right. If I go to offset, yeah, I can then move it forward a little bit. That's cool. Actually, I didn't realize that you actually had those tools now directly in the actual viewer, which is good. This is now the to change where these things actually sort of then go and sit. So I can sort of push them forward if I wanted to. Why not? Let's do that. That way we'll sort of get them to stand out a little bit. We could change the scale. I think there's a way to change it so that it's not just constrained, like where you can actually sort of then have them longer if you wanted to. Anyway, that'll do us. Just make these into a beam fighter. A beamer. We'll call it a beamer. Why not? So we'll save this one. A beamer M0. Mark 0. Yeah, I like this. It's sort of already just upgrades, does its own description for you. Save that one. So we'll start to pump these things out. So we've got the so we've now got the beamers back into this other side with the beam weapons, and now the better evasion as well, which will give them better survivability. So that'll do. We'll just click on done. Hi ZXM, how are you going? So Zarks is saying it's not the size that matters. There we go. Now, if we are building, this is actually a good opportunity. I think we can do it. Something that's also now coming to the base game is to use. If we go into the civilization areas and go into fleet-wide commands, I think we can do it from in here. So shipyards building the APU, these guys in through here. Because we've got a fair few different shipyards that are building this. So these, we're going to change anything that's building the these, because we've got a lot of shipyards that are doing this. So this is another automation thing that's now just come into the game. So the shipyards building the APU should now build our beamers. Is it down the bottom here? Yeah, beamer. So it just tells us the command, all shipyards building the APU KW M7 should build the beamer MO. Give the command. Bang, done. So we now actually have only beamers being built, which means that, and the reason that that's important is because I did actually have like a lot of ships. Let's just go back and click on done. There was a lot of, I think I had numerous. That's going to be a bit annoying if that doesn't do it right the way across the board. Let's try that again. Shipyards. Building with a destination, no destination. Sending ships to no destination. Building. Yeah, it doesn't retro. I might just pop that one down as well. This is the fleet-wide commands. Building. I can see that being of value not to change the queue, but in this case, we do want to change the queue. So maybe what I should have done, there might be a better way for me to actually do it. Pretty sure that these are all, I can just go from ship to ship. Actually, this one now we just need to go and get more of the supply ships. See, is there a way to just keep on building the same class? Like just keep on, like, you know, just go into a loop. No, there's not. Oh, continue to make this. Yeah, there we go. So that's actually, that's what we're looking for, is this command. Rather than do what I did, so that was the better way to do it, was to actually put it into a loop and just pump them out. So until we don't need them anymore. So farm world, what are we building there? Agricultural districts. I'll go back to the research districts back up through here. So this just then helps to speed things along. So when we come into these sorts of areas, I will actually just, I'm going to have to ditch all of these, unfortunately. And then this one is just going to be a continuous pump out the beamer MOs. Let's go to the next one as well. Supply ship on the way. This is at Orestes 4. Let's put that into a loop. This one in through here. We've got supply ships again. I can just ditch these and then loop them. At Money World. These are again the same sort of deal. Loop that. Now these are beam frigates. I don't mind mixing these up a bit. So in this case, I will actually just go and now this is at Pralina Prime. We're going to need to split up a few. We're going to need to get some more beam destroyers in there as well. I'll just do that so we end up with like a number of different sorts of ships coming back through. That one's okay. Build queue back at Factory World. See, we can build, this is just incredible what we can do in through here. So it looks like the beam frigates themselves only cost 99. These cost 40. And these cost 176. We need more modules. Pick them up really fast. Done. And I think even getting some seed ships from Factory World as well would be... Actually, I didn't look at all the stuff. Let's just go back through again. So that's all happening. That's good. That one's fine. Yep, so we're back there again. Right, that's fine. So everything is done. So hi Colleen, saying make it red with the soft top and the crisis years. Don't know what that's referring to. Hi Lucid Tactics, how are you going? So, and Tenor is saying, hey Daz, is there automation in the game similar to Distant Worlds 2? No, not to the same degree. Like different types of games to it, like really in the sense that that Distant Worlds is a simulation game at its core, whereas Gal Civ is a board game sort of style game. So very, very different types of games. And so it's they've got different approaches. And so because of the complexity of Distant Worlds, that does require a degree of automation for the AI. Like there is AI. I don't think you can. Like I don't think. Like for example, we can't AI. Look, we don't. There's nowhere near the same depth of customization in terms of that type of things. So oh, there we go. Make it red with the soft top. I don't think we can change the colors. Actually, I think it's the colors are the colors. I believe. If you just go back in. Go and I shouldn't think I can actually sort of edit it from in here. No, I can change the doctrine, you know, while we're building things, but I'm pretty sure I can't change the actual colours. I don't think I can. I haven't seen anything to be able to paint them. It's it just comes in with its own set of what it's got. Okay, let's get into it. So we've got another planet. This is Money World. Now what I'm trying to do is just try to find the areas where I can sort of squeeze in more things. Like these plants, these glowy stinky plants actually affect the happiness on the planet, but they do give a big boost to wealth. So I'm going to go and try to build one of them in here. Terraforming module. Let's go that way. Just get our terraforming done on this particular planet. So that's why we had to get approval, entertainment districts on this world, just to sort of get our approval very high. I'll just click on done. So we've got maximum citizens in here at this point in time. Actually, they've got more workers than we require. If we have a look and see, the entrepreneurs like social. Let's just go and close that one off. This is one area. The easiest way to see what's going on, I found, is to click on this, and then you can sort of see your social and see what they're actually doing to a degree. So we've got a scientist that's working here. We've already got an entrepreneur through here as well. So she's got a good social there for the scientist as well. There's an 8. Let's change Liscree into a so I'll just click on done. We won't send her off, but we'll just go and change her across into an entrepreneur. Get even more money. There's 2 entrepreneurs now, so that the social side of what they do does work well. But I wish that this was available throughout the whole game. I'm going to jot that one down as well in my little list. Citizen spreadsheet. I've already given feedback on this one. Like transport. I'll forget what all these little notes are. I can't even read my own writing, but anyway, that's fine. So that's an easy way to just quickly see who's got what, and if they should be in different sorts of roles, if you are wanting to micromanage things. So that one's done. This fleet, as I say, is really just looking for any action that's going to come this way. So nothing happening on the horizon. They do actually have Atlas is just a colony. That's okay. Atlas 1 is a core world, but no, not really producing anything. Let's just leave that one where that is. Another beam frigate. We'll just keep on. Actually, that's the constructor for. This is Pralina Prime. How have we got? We've only got a couple of ships there. 2 flagships. I could send them across to keep on building up this fleet, or I could send them. I might keep on sending them out this other side just to go in with the other frigates. Sorry, the other beamers that are being built. Right, that's done. Still another fleet there. This one here, we're just going to sit back and wait. And we're waiting for the... I don't want to really race off, just in case they build something here at Drengi. There we go. They're bringing other ships back into Kona. Here we go. So this one is now... We've still got 7 months remaining in the assault. So this is all sort of happening. Yep, got 67 per turn. Planetary defense is 500, but yeah, so we're down to 7 months. They will possibly try to cobble together a fleet and then come after us before too much actually happens. This one didn't move. That's a frigate. Now, they do get a benefit if they get inside the range of this. Now, that's one of our fighter craft. Why is it out on its own? Oh, that's right, we're moving this one in. So we need to destroy this. And it's now trying to build bomber craft from here, and the production that it has is usually pretty. It's pretty good. Yeah, the military is 100. This is as good as my factory world. So Drengi is a great planet, like it's a lava world, which is usually good for production. Let's go in and grab the other fleet, the speaker fleet. Move this one out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and add in. These have now got a good mix. Let's go and add these others back into this other fleet. Please don't let me... Yeah, we don't have to start again. No, that's okay. There was a time when you had to start again when you added to these fleets, but that's not the case anymore. Good. Good. Actually, that also gives us a bit of a rundown to the resolve factor of the different people that they've actually got on the planet. They've got a Zaloxy there. All right, so we've got 10 ships now. This one does give this one a fair bit of protection, like even though it's a lot weaker than this particular group. We're not going to really pick up any good results from this one, so I'm just going to go and weaken it a lot. That's down to 73, and then we'll just come back in saying that that's no casualties. So we're going in with a lot of fighter craft. We don't have any beamers coming in just yet. We've just got all different sorts of fighters, so we'll just watch the battle. They're going to go and target the fighter craft. Oh no, they're not. Targeting frigates. Here they are. Good, that's been destroyed. Alright, done. No damage taken. And there's really nothing much coming back our way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can't really do anything against that one. I don't really want to... Like, this one here would be good to get rid of, but it's not... I'm okay just sitting around over here, to be honest. Let's just put both fleets together. This one here, again, we're not seeing any sort of anything coming out. Oh, here we go. We've now got ourselves another one. They're building another thug as well. So bring this one across and do a beam attack. It's down to 73 as well. And in this case, we've just got frigates and destroyers. I'll just do a quick battle. We lost a little bit of that there. We lost 5 points, but we're still okay. If we go back in and have another look at the actual ships, we didn't lose any actual ships itself. Start to move out again. We can actually have a bit of a look to see who has... it's going to be one of the frigates, I think. Yeah, one's got 7. So I can bring this beam frigate out of there. Actually, I can't just yet. I have to wait. Actually, that is now separated, so that's now a separate fleet. So we'll bring this one back for repairs. We'll just bring it back into our territory. We have this group as well, which is still repairing up. So I can sort of leave these... Might even bring these other ones down. And just leave the one that is repairing to just finish off its repairs. So bring them down to join up with this fleet. Okay, another supply ship. This factory world is just terraforming. It's going to be able to be okay. Money world, maybe we'll go that way. Really nothing for this one to do. Might just leave this one back on research world. Computing substrates. Okay, so we've now upgraded research. We can now upgrade research. Choose new techs. That's a further upgrades to our manufacturing districts. Allows us to gain more benefits from precursor relics or increases the maximum size of our fleets. God, we keep on getting this one coming up all the time. Trade networks would be a good one for us. Gives us a lot more trade licenses. Money is Okay, I think I might just go and grab this one just while we're here. Click on done. So Colin's saying, while Lizard is here, are there any plans on Dom 6 multiplayer series? We have been talking about it, haven't we? It's, God, that was... And then it just fell away. Yeah, there has been. There has been, and we should do it. We've got to do it. It's not a matter of should. I mean, we did, Lucid, Battlemate and myself did play a one session stream. Actually, that was good fun. That was really good, actually. Yeah, we should do that again. That was, I haven't played Dom 6 for a while. That's another one of those games that I forget that I've got it. You know, like, and I just go to the current games. And Michaelson saying, so the base doctrine for Starbase is going for the frigates first. I don't know, actually. It's I don't know if we can tell. Where do we see that? We don't get to see the class as such, which is where you see it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure how we'd find that one out. Okay, so we've got the this is of Series 4, which is sort of like, this is one of our lava worlds, which we're using for both money and for trying to get manufacturing going. But this is not a great world for anything really. So I think we do actually have a lot of research we can do. We do actually have military back in through there. Starport does actually work there. I might throw that one in there. I do have the money to be able to warrant that, and the Durantium I have as well. I've got a lot of Durantium actually now. So, so Michael's saying, and did they give the military starbase a boost? I don't remember that they could hold a total of 99 ships. I remember it being more than half or less than that. I'm not sure actually what the limits are. I don't even know where we see that. In terms of there's one of ours. If anything, I'd prefer less ships available. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure. Okay, let's continue on. Another world. This is Core 2, which is actually a second research world for us. And what do we have there? Planetary mainframe. It's one of these things that would be cool to grab in around these areas. Let's do our planetary conversions first. This is our latest planet that we had sort of settled. In terms of other things, we've got the space elevator, which we don't need. Actually, I might even have a look and see if there's other things that we want around Pralina Prime. What have we got? We've got the recruiting station, which, do we need that one still? Yeah, we still do need that one. So the recruiting station just gives us a growth of 20. We've got the atmospheric cleanser to get the pollution down a little bit. I don't know if we can grab more of those. No, can only get one. It would be handy to be able to couple them together. Then we've got the orbital market. So this one is gives us +1 wealth. That's when we were trying to solve our wealth problems. We should really go and grab the space elevator. This one will give us minerals and maintenance will then go up, which will then give us a bit of a boost. And really the idea of doing that one would be to get the... we've got 71.3 at this stage. If we just go back into the planet and build an orbital that does that, the space elevator, build, will we see an immediate change? A little bit. A little bit. But we want to do the same thing over here in Factory World as well. Still got one more slot there for that one. Money World. We do actually have the orbital market there. Is there anything else we could grab? Can we use to mine? Yeah, we don't need Illyrium. We're swimming in Illyrium. It's good for farming. Actually, we should put that on Farm World. Orbital prison, atmospheric cleanser. On Money World, I don't think we need it. Yeah, pollution is not a problem on Money World. Planetary beacon. It's 5 Durantium for that one there. Let's look at Farm World. We haven't built anything on Farm World. Not that we need it, like the food is fine at this point in time, so maybe we'll just leave it where it is. And everyone's very happy here. So things are working very, very well for us. Let's influence the market we don't need. Yeah, climate control would be a good one for us ultimately. Recruiting station. Yep, don't need that. Don't need any of this stuff. Don't need any of that stuff. Okay, so we'll just leave that one where that is. That's funny. This is corrupted a little bit up the top here. Not sure what's happened there. Yeah, we do actually have executive orders. There's nothing in here again that we really need to worry about. I think I'm just happy with where we are with everything, actually. Looks like we've got extra stuff in there that's become available, but I won't worry about that one either. Trade routes, we'll wait until we've got the trade networks, then we'll sort of start to go and pump out a few more of those. So this is at Fen. So this is the injured ship. Let's move it back out. I like this. That looks pretty cool, just with the trail coming. Oh, we're actually at maximum here. All right, let's go to Fleet Manager. And so we've only got 4 slots we can put in. We've got 3 frigates, 4 destroyers. Wow. I think. Oh God, do we even bother with the fighters? I think we'll throw the fighters across and just leave a frigate out on its own. Done. That is a strong fleet. That is a strong fleet. All right, so we're just protecting what we've got through there. Back over through here again. This fleet is also nowhere near as strong as the other one, but it is strong. Just leave that one where that is. This beam frigate will then start to move back up towards the front. And put another supply ship. Starport, yeah, we'll try and build that one up. And really there's nothing that we have to worry about in here, so I'll just leave these in around these other areas. I don't know if actually we got a ability to. You've only got a conquest rating of 4 with this particular fleet. So even these are going to have planetary defense. We need 6 essentially to be able to take these little colonies. So I'm thinking maybe we do go and get some siege ships. Let's go back to Factory World. Oh, we're still building these things. They'll be here fairly soon. Oh, sorry, that's Factory World itself. Where's the shipyard? We'll go and build ourselves a couple of siege ships. Do it that way. That way we can just start to go after these small worlds off the dringen. Bring this one back. Alright, there's not much movement around anywhere else. So back in through here, this is the starport, so we'll just see what we get with planetary conversion back up this way. Done. We've got good number of modules now, so we can start to build these things up. Just leave that one where that is. This is the this is our defensive fleet. Just double check that there's nothing building up. There's the Justice battleship just floating around. Don't have to worry about that one. Okay, that's fine. It's a war struggles on. Despite our strategic objectives being met, the population of Farmworld is increasingly uneasy. So I shouldn't have bothered with the. I might even jot that one down. Is the war goals problem? We're not going to stop now. I mean, we're just going to keep on going. And I do definitely want to take dringen, and I want to take Fen as well. All right, another beam frigate. We've got one more coming. Maybe we'll go grab another couple of siege ships. Bring that one into there. I'm helping these out. See if we can spot any. There's a bit of movement in around here, but nothing building up in a big way that we have to worry about. Do the repairs there. On standby for now. Trade networks, there we go. Choose new tech. Right, so this can claim more land on our worlds. Again, this would be useful. Allow for the upgrades to our manufacturing districts. Again, that would be useful as well. I think maybe we'll just go with soil enhancement. We are sort of terraforming most of our worlds at this point in time. Now back into Pralina Prime. I think this would be okay for us to set up our trade ships from here. Where is it? Supply packet, there we go. Let's get 4 of those just to flesh out the 4 that are missing. So we've only got. In fact, we could already do some of those. We've now got 7 licenses. Moneyworld may actually be worth doing it from as well. If we get, let's just do say 3 from here, and another 3 from Moneyworld. Comes in over the top of the one you got the loop with, so the loop just stays where it is. That's actually pretty cool. So you can sort of override very, very easily. And this one's good as well. We've got Frozen Lake, so we can just make that into another research district. And what else have we got in through here? We've got Translate Hub. Gives me bonus per level is 3. Adjacency gives me +2 levels to research. This one here as well gives me +2 levels to research, and so it's pretty much the same sort of deal. It gives ships, number of moves for ships constructed at the shipyard, which we're not going to be building at core. This is a colony unique. That one is civilization achievement. So we'd be wanting to put that on the factory world. Actually, that would be where we'd want this one. Heritage Centre, yeah, none of the others really matter that much. That one gives an adjacency of 3 levels to research. It's not bad, actually. Research is reasonably good here. 6.3. Let's just go back to Research World. Look at that. 34. I mean, this is really where it's at, isn't it? Got the build queue here with the Xanthium mine. But this is ideal. Okay, let's go and grab the planetary conversion in there. Yeah, so we'll start to rebuild a lot of the stuff that's happening in here, I think. We've got a technological capital. We've got the Khazar's mainframe. And then ultimately, this is where we'd be wanting to build some of these. There's no available tiles, so once we get this one, we'll then be able to build hopefully another one of these specials in and around one of these areas. Yep, that'll be good. Done. Alright, so core is not where we're going to be putting anything too special. Research world. Just got a sensor array through there. Orbital research lab. We'll build that as well. Just get that happening. Just get our research really, really high. So this is by far, you know, nearly half our research is done at just that one world. Yeah, not sure if they count as unclassified or something like that. Yeah, I'm not sure with those actually. I'm not sure what is classified as classified as unclassified. I think they would be, if I was having a guess. It just stays where it is. That one stays where it is for now, after we have a bit of a look. Okay, there's a bit of a build up there. There's a frigate. There's another frigate. There's a bomber. There's that big battleship from the sort of pirate, or the pseudo pirates. It's funny. I started watching One Piece, like the Netflix, you know, real person adaptation. I haven't seen the actual anime version, but it's very well done, I've got to say. I actually quite like it. You can sort of tell it's more for teenagers, but it's actually but it is good. It's a good series. So I started watching that yesterday, actually, just talking about pirates. I'll leave that one where that is. Frigate, I'll just move across. There's the first of our beamers. Let's get the beamer. We've got to get the beamer down into action. It's got a role to play, so we'll see how that one goes. Okay, first of the packets. Now we want to get these going through and trading in some of these other worlds. Now I think that we've already got some of these. We've got already. It's just a colony. Let's go this way. We'll trade with these guys as much as we can before we destroy them. You know, I probably won't get as much of these as we... yeah, we don't need as many of these. So we got a free one because we got that tech. Oh, here we go. Dringen minor conflict. Someone asked about this the other day. Months at war 24. Yeah, progress. We're certainly beyond the progress that we required. The short-term war with the intent to preempt aggression and protect borders, declaring a war of defence carries minor diplomatic penalties. War aims have been achieved already, so we're already 600% above the war aims. So it's got months remaining, 38. That's a lot of time, isn't it, for these sorts of minor conflicts? Yeah, because we're actually now sending it into a major war of domination. So it's good to have the limits, but that's probably too much time. I'm guessing the dringen would probably would actually negotiate. Oh, here we go. we know it's exactly right on cue. A plea for ceasefire. We know we're no match for your military power. We accept tribute to end this war. So if we do this one here, so we accept this. We accept their plea with money and resources being given to us and removed from them. So it goes back to the status quo, and I'm going to decline this offer at this stage because we do want to take Drengi. So they're going to have to up that offer a fair bit. Here's the next siege ship. We're going to move across and start to take these old, what are they called? The what's this group called again? Not the Manti cluster. The Memots. We'll take some of the old Memot worlds, I think. Get them under our control. And I will just bring in some protection. Just a little bit. We don't need much. Back through there. Supply ship is going to then go back to Research World. Just try to get everything built on Research World. Alright, let's go back and have a look and see if we can see anything coming our way. Yep, here they come. There's xenomedicines. This allows us to do the biological attacks if we wanted to. Increase maximum size of our fleets. Don't need that one just yet. Let's go xenomedicine. Alright. That's just a frigate. Five months remaining with this one here. Yep, so there's a Memot on that planet. So we'll just start to take these as well. There's more coming. It's got 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's okay. We're okay there. Alright, back into here. This is Pralina Prime. We'll go that way. We can terraform a lot, can't we? So we end up over here. We get these fairly fast as well, so this will really sort of increase the quality of the planet. So leave that one there. Now this one as well. This is Factory World. So we're picking up other areas we can then go and build. Got the Surveillance Centre back in through there, which is plus one level of population for the adjacency, which isn't going to help us on this planet. Unless we could build it in around here. Still won't affect the population cap as such. We'll get those locations. Now this is actually one that we did want to be going and building. The planetary mainframe, this one here, Translate Hub. It's on Factory World. That one there is ideal. Actually, there's a few places that aren't bad for this. So the adjacency is plus 2 levels to research. There's a 5 in there, but do I really want that? What does this one give us? Manufacturing. We want the extra movement, so I'm just going to go and throw it in here. I think. Just do it that way. Let's get that one built first, just to get our ships able to travel even further. Really coming. We'll just leave that one where that is. Three more months remaining. Done. And we're not seeing anything at all coming from this sector. Kona's got only one bomber on it. Well, they got recruiting station and a orbital market. Grathis has just got a orbital market. That's interesting. So they're using the orbital markets to seed these other areas, which are just they're just adding to the technology from the planets and the wealth. That's an interesting way of doing the wealth. Actually, I didn't even think of doing that. Not that I don't actually have too many non-core worlds, to be honest. I've got a couple of them. Pralina Prime. This one does give me a bit of manufacturing, but I could, for example, boost the wealth input if we needed to. I don't know if it'd be worth doing. Like the orbital market. Yeah, it's only one Durantium. Let's see what happens. We've got 52 there. Orbital market build. Yeah, 53. It's not worth it for one Durantium. I guess it's per turn, so maybe if you get it early enough, it would be okay. All right, this one's, they're still just, they're taking so long. That one's going to be ready next turn. That's the beam assault destroyer. Let's move that one up to the to this region of space. And we've got the next siege ship as well. I don't know if I add it to there, if it's going to continue on doing everything. So, and again, this one here, we just float around. So we've been strong enough to do everything we have to do. This is another mining base. I'm going to leave them with this for now. So I'll leave them where that is. Here they come. Here they come. This is just a lone bomber. Now, how far off? We're 4 months remaining there. Let's go and add the siege ship to this and just see what actually happens. Still 4 months. That should change next turn, I think. Battle there. Here we lost 1 point. So repair that one. This one should now be fully repaired. It's now stopped. It happens every so often. These sorts of things actually do occur. Now they're bringing the other fleets back up, but this is, what have they got there? Another frigate and a bomber. So I think they're coming into Kona to protect Kona, but Drengi falls in 2 more months. It's just a probe, a yaw probe. Now this is at Factory World. Third siege ship. Money is not really a problem, so I can still keep on getting more of these destroyers. Shouldn't be able to do too much. Here we go, Loki fleet. So they've got. So where? What can they do? They've got a frigate, a cruiser. So 3 frigates and a cruiser, basically. But where are they going to go? We don't have any protection in the middle. Right, we've got one big destroyer there. Bring 2 frigates across and then a beam assault, essentially, but I don't know what they're going to go after, so we'll just have to watch what that fleet does. If it's coming from the Loki system, it's coming from there, I guess. We can always move this big fleet up. We can even split this fleet into a couple if we had to. Okay, let's send our turn. This beam destroyer, I'm going to move this one down. The beamer. One more month remaining there. There's nothing they can do against us there. So that sort of works fairly well. Here they come. Another frigate. It's got that fleet there. Not sure why that stopped. We'll just protect that fleet as well and see what they do. So they're heading in the direction that we're happy for them to head into. It'd be good if it showed the range as to how far they could go. I might actually drop that one down as well. Show the range, please. Yeah, so Colin's saying dringen days are numbered or not so easy. Yeah, no, they are. Like once they lose their home world, that's going to be dramatically difficult for them after that. They're still very strong in terms of what they've got, but we've destroyed all of their ships, so there's nothing much left. Nothing much left for them. Another siege ship. Beam frigate. They can still move move off. I think I'll just keep this one floating back here for now. The other beamer, we'll move that one up. Okay, that's all we can do this turn. Let's see what they get up to. They'll probably fire some missiles from space at the fleet at Erin down through here, I'm guessing. Actually, this looks like we've still got more ships. Let's see, ship there. Go back up again. Now that we sort of know that their other fleet is coming back the other way. Here they come. They'll fire their missiles. So they did some damage. The first invasion! Not every planet we find will be empty. We've known that for some time, but today is the first day we've tried to take one from somebody else. That will mark a victory that we'll surely celebrate for a long time. There we go. So that's the... So Drengi has now fallen. We now control... So we control this. Now they've just built a fighter from in there. And then this is our transport fleet. So we'll go and take this one. We can grab this one straight away. Oh no, we can't move from that one. This one here, we'll just destroy this. And we now actually do have a shipyard that's that we now have access to, back in here as well. And the food will now... Actually, I thought the food would be worse, to be honest, after taking that world. So we've got the this fleet in here. Now we want to sort of stay away from the military starbase, but we want to end up getting Kona. Okay, that's got rid of one more. There's other ships sort of floating around, but they're not going to be able to really challenge us as such. There's another Andersona fleet. These are all just frigates. So they've got smaller ships everywhere. There's a cruiser. The saddest. Yeah, a bit of a combination of different sorts of things. Yep, okay, so we've got... now, that one can move at 14. It's not going to be able to really challenge this fleet. Bring that one in to make this fleet even stronger. Alright, well, now this is the... Not the invasion fleet. Where's our invasion fleet? 2 months remaining there. Light casualties there. I'm going to smash this with beams. Then we'll destroy it. Might as well watch the battle. We've taken a little bit of damage with one of our destroyers. Now, this is only frigates, which will go after the small craft, so I think it's going to be the small craft. Actually, do we have... I don't think we've got any fighter craft on this. Yeah, some of them, this one's going after the, we're probably going to lose this beam frigate, I would guess. It's the one that was damaged. Yeah, that's gone. We're destroying all of these. There we go. We lost one ship. Nothing much else really took a hell of a lot more damage, so it's okay where that is. Just a quick battle there. All right, so we're still protecting this region, which is fine. While we just finish off these other ships, these other areas. Need to get more fighter craft down that way. I want to stay away from the starbase. 1, 2, 3. They can still fire at us. Pralina Prime. A couple more frigates. The supply ship, got manufacturing district there. Right, let's see what happens with the. So Drinky's going to fall. Actually, Drinky's already fallen. We should have had a. Well, we have to make this into a core world. So, which I think we'll do now. So this, yeah. So we need to actually allocate a governor. We certainly have enough money to do it. Now we've got a. Well, this one here. Social skills are incredible. That's actually not bad at all. This one's very good. A Tibetan monastery. So spent their youth in a Tibetan monastery. Don't know if it should be Earth-centric like that. Anyway, let's go and grab you. And we'll go back to the governors. And there's Drengi. Considered to be the best of the planets. So you'll have to look after the rebelling Dringen. Let's look undone. So Drengi is, yeah, wow, there's a lot here. An awful lot here. So you can see, even with this, the food is not terrible. Often when you do this, it ends up being quite expensive. So we've got a heap of different people in through there. Who's good for entertainment? Lord Melthor is. And Baron Randolph is as well. Are they only sevens? Lord Lash is as well. These are all potential entertainers. He's a worker. Lord Melthor is there. He's a worker as well. So it's just this one here. Lord Lash. Lord Lash will make into a to entertain everyone on the planet. Oh, hang on, entertainer. We don't have it. There's no entertainment tech required. We can't actually make one. All right. So unfortunately, there's no one to sing and dance for them. Actually, the pollution is incredibly high, and the approval is very low. Yep. Okay. So we just have to keep them where they are. What else can we build in here? Recycling centre. That will get our pollution down a little bit. There's nowhere to really build anything. Start to build into these central areas. Just get those done. And from in here, I think what we'll do is we'll just go and grab ourselves. Actually, I wonder if there's anything else that they get. There's only 44 at this stage. Just the we've got Warforged. Not sure which one we should go for here. More beamers. I won't put them in a loop. Seed ship. Yeah, they're moving up and around. Yeah, we are within range. Okay, we now have xenomedicine. We can now do biological attacks. Here we go. Allows us to colonize worlds that are normally... So this one is one that we were looking for. So I think we'll go this way though. Capacity +1 and capacity +10% as well. Extreme miniaturization is what it leads to. This one would be a good one for us. Right. So what do we got? Just the three coming in this way. And so what we want to do is just keep on picking up more of the same. We'll just go and throw some ships to defend this. Yes, we have all those mining bases under our control. Yeah, they can. If we just stay on this side, we're safe. Take that in 1 month. So we're 6 points off with our fleet. You know, we don't have very much we have to worry about in through here. So this is now extending all the way down. This big battleship is certainly something we could take on if we wanted to. These mining star bases and things. What's it mining? Just mining the antimatter. I'm not going to worry too much about that one. Grathus will get next turn. That can just stay as a colony. Irene is 1 month as well. That's good. There's really nothing much else we have to worry about coming down this way. I think we could start to head on up. Frigate. So start to patrol through the middle here now as well. Okay, that was right on the limits, that's fine. And back in here at Factory World, what else can we build? None of those I really need. Medical Center I don't really need. Colonial Clinic we don't need. We don't need growth on this world. We can only have 2 people. Planetary mainframe. Yeah, we don't need that either. That one does allow me to get rid of some of the pollution here, which would actually be good. Does aid manufacturing as well. Yeah, I'll pop that in there. That way we're going to get good pollution reduction. So I'll just leave that one there. That'll do for now. Beam frigate. Move that one up. Yeah, we've still got heaps of movement. So we extend out a bit further. So we're seeing other things. There's another cruiser that's just been built from Andersona 3. It's now building other thugs and things. A fighter craft. Andersona, we're not seeing what's in around that one as such. Just move it back up this way again. Okay, these are going to culture flip at some point. Foreign influence on this world has become so high that the population has begun to rebel. So even without actually taking it, that will just fall anyway. So I think I might start to bring this fleet back across. Not sure if we take Loki on the way through or not. Probably not. And we'll just keep this fleet. This is the Drengia Fleet 4 now. We'll actually just sit around the Drengia system and just protect it. We're going to have to just put up with this big star base. It's going to take a little bit too much effort for us to clear that one. Trade ship. I don't know if I've got a trade going with these already, but I'll just start to trade this way. Okay, Urine is now under our control. Venus got 377, we've got 27, so we don't have the 10% that's required for that one. Sneaking through. Yeah, this is Orestes. Get those done. Got in there just a frigate and a bomber. Dominate this little area. That's another military starbase. Just got to keep out of the way of that one. Yeah, so Grathus is now flipped. Yeah, so Pralina Prime. Generate planetary production by having your shipyard produce building materials. Treasure hunt or the research mission. We said that wouldn't corrupt. Not sure what we've got there. Might just send out a couple more treasure hunts. Because our fleets are, we certainly are dominating with the actual fleets that we have. And so once we actually take this sector, you know, we're not going to have any real problem after this. Let's just go back across. As the war trages on, despite our strategic objectives being met, the population of Pralina Prime are getting increasingly uneasy. Delay in peace negotiations has not gone unnoticed, stirring concerns about the future. Understood. It is understood, but we have Fen that we want to now go and get as well. So we're getting greedy, but we've got reason to. There's a fighter. beamer in there. So yeah, we've got a heap of beamers just coming from this location. All right, time to bypass this, I think. Now the fastest way is just going to be straight through here. Oh, we can't move. To collect together. Another freighter from Money World. Now, this is around the Loki system. They're trying to rush ships from here. I think I'm going to wait until we've got a few more ships. Really, until we see other ships, I'm not going to react too much in here. What happened there? Confirm battle. I don't even know where this is. So this is this is one of their guardians. So this is a frigate going up against, and this is designed to go up against. Yeah, it's got actually. We've got the extra evasion. This is a beamer. Our first beamer in battle. Did we get hit? Nope, nothing happening just yet. Got destroyed. Before we get close enough to do anything. Done. Aha. Alright, so that one's up there. This is a massive fleet, so really I don't need to worry too much about what's going to happen with this one. Big numbers here. I'm just keeping a look at the hit points and the total attack, and it's you know, it's comparable to this one, which actually no, this one's now really gone up a long way. This one's not leveled up, but it's just become more powerful. There's another bomber coming through. Kona is no longer wanting to flip anymore. That's okay. Alright, this is a research world. Oh wow, this is what we picked up before. Let's get these central ones. Grab those. Yeah, we'll pick up this one. There's really nothing to worry us in here. Fighter I won't worry about. The factory world. What I could do is start to weaken the that big military base. So factory world. Let's get some research missions done. We no longer really need to have fleets built. Another siege ship. Trade agreement proposal. The Manti cluster have approached Sir Governor Kai Thunderclaw of Factory World with a lucrative trade agreement. This deal promises to greatly elevate the planet's economy, but locals have voiced their concerns over the influx of alien visitors it might bring. The potential for cultural enrichment is immense, yet so is the potential for tension. So we end up with -2 approval, but +5. I don't need it. Yep, let's just forget about that one. Factory World is not, like if they had said Money World, maybe. Okay, so what do they want? We give precursor nanites, which we've got 7 of, Durantium and Xeno resource mining. They give us experimental weapons. I'm going to reject that. Done. Goodbye. There we are. Right, end our turn. And so 2 months to grab this one here. This is fine. We'll just click on done. Nothing else coming our way. That one's culture flipped in the meantime, which is good for us. It means we can take that as well. I mean, it would have culture flipped anyway at some point. Oh, hang on, there's no more movement there. The freighters. I'm not sure if I can do them with these. Let's give it a go. Heard rumours that the Festron Hunt have built the Eyes of the Universe Galactic achievement. Okay. That's fine. Let's go back to where we are. Yeah, 1 month remaining, that's good. And yeah, that one's still plodding along. Loki. We're right here. We are right here, actually. They're just colonies on the way through. Does have good production, I've got to say. I think we might snaffle this one up. This one has got a planetary defense of 347. Alright, so we now have this one as well. Biological attacks, which I don't want to be doing. Yeah, it certainly raises the raises everything. The other one we don't have just yet. We've got this one in here. It's a 3 month 3 months attack there. It's 4 months, 2 months for orbital bombardment. It's only 4 months. We'll just do this one here. Do this invasion. That will be fine. Done. So I'll smash through the middle section here and grab all of these big worlds. From the dringen. We've only got 10 food, but that's still actually okay. We do actually have more on the way. This thug. They're probably not going to be able to do much at all. And it's that there's a bomber coming up. That fight, another bomber there. I think I'm just going to keep everything where it is. On Dringy, we've now got 3 of our fighters. Farm Worlds, Agricultural District. Yeah, let's just start to pick up a few more of these. And we might build the orbital farm in here as well, as we get more of these dringen planets. Oh, hang on, that's Gerantium. Wow, that's a lot of Gerantium, but we've got a heap of it. Done. Only improved it by 2. Leave them where they are, and leave them where they are. More and more of them. There's a cruiser. Yep. Flexible bulkhead, so we can now have more capacity, which means we can sort of deck our ships out a bit better if we wanted to. Allows us to set policy to free AI. So unregulated research policy. I think we'll go this way now. Just get the bigger fleets again. I'm going to move of 9, so I think I'll just keep that one floating around and just see what actually does happen. Actually, Kona is still going to rebel at some point. Beamers from in here. I wonder what happens if you set these up as like this, and then you go back and add another beamer in. It doesn't do it. Okay. What about if we throw in a assault destroyer? No, okay, you can only have one that you're doing that with. Alright, that's okay. There we go, we've picked up both of those now. Can't move anywhere. 3 more months remaining there. Now these are starting to come through into the middle here. Oh, that one's already at the maximum size. In that case, we will actually. Do we want to send this one down here? I think I want to get rid of these bigger ships as they come through. So now exposing more things back over and through here. Did a lot of damage. Just see what it targets. Fighters. Lost that one. Another one. That's okay. Done. Across. Just keep on boosting Money World. And with this one here, I think we just I'll just still sit around in no man's land just while we wait for things to develop down this way, and then we can move this one deeper into other territory. almost done. 2 months remaining there. And 2 months there as well. That'll be good. Yeah, they're trying to supplement everything back up this way, but it's just we're completely smashing them now. Gets that one full. Xanthium and medicine, experimental weapons. This allows them to do biological attacks. There are 3 of them. Yeah, look, I think I'll go with this one. We can get the sniper operational ability in through here. So we'll kick it, we'll accept this. Even though they get biological attacks. I mean, ideally we don't have any of the enemies getting close to our planets for, you know, to be able to do invasions. That's the that would be the goal. Comes more ships. There's a treasure hunter. Now Loki will fall in 1 turn. I'm going to keep this ship here. They're just getting guardians and stuff. It's not going to really matter that much. Whatever they bring in, it's not going to be enough. Just control that. Out. Okay, so this is Pralina Prime, our capital. We can get more manufacturing in there if we wanted to. Other things we could build. We do actually have the planetary recycling centre. Now the pollution here is only 8%, so it's not too bad. It does allow us though to actually get rid of it completely in here. That's one thing we could do. Then we've got the planetary generator, which adds to the pollution. Supply depot would be good up there. I might just throw that one in there. Colonial clinic, medical centre, surveillance centre, trade network. What does that one do? Adjacency level bonuses, +1 level to wealth. Yeah, I could even get in the middle of one of these type of things. Let's do that. And then we've still got the Zeno Welcome Hub. Tourism, which we don't really need. If that housing district there goes up a lot, it may get us to 15. I'll just see how it goes. We can always ditch it if we wanted to. That'll do for now. factory world. God, we're producing too much stuff. I need something really, really big to work on. Generate planetary production by having your shipyard produce building materials. Let's get a few more treasure hunters. Alright, let's see what they bring. So we're going to have a ship come out of here. Guardians, I think, are just fighters, I think. Oh no, there might be frigates. Yeah, just a frigate. This is Factory World again. Let's get the manufacturing district up. Yep, that's fine. We can't build manufacturing down there. Housing just doesn't matter at all. Entertainment, maybe? Why not? Let's go and get an entertainment district down that way. Done. Next one back in through here. This is Farm World. Actually, this is good. And still got a good amount coming through at this point in time. That one's now come across as well. And this one has as well. So we've now got Loki. We need to get another leader in there. 13 is good. Governors. So low each level. I like this system as well. Like the micromanagement sort of stops a fair bit, which is good. And this one can now sort of essentially just sit around in this region of space and look for other things. There's a monster fleet. Yeah, that military starbase, we just avoid that. And then next turn, this one continues on its way to get the Fen system under control. This is Pralina Prime. I might just get more treasure hunters here as well. So we've got these on loop. I think I'll still keep that, and we end up with a heap of fighters. That will still be okay. Freighter again. Should we send this one too? Go that way. Put these onto Drengi. Should all become part of our empire next turn. So I'll just keep this one floating around in here. Ooh, here we go. So this is Loki. So a few more of those. That'll take forever to do, so that's fine. Again, the population aren't that happy. Whole lot of dringens. We could actually replace them as well. We could sort of like send them off and sort of get rid of them in all sorts of different ways. We could even build like troop transports and get them to invade other worlds. In fact, we could use them as our soldiers. That would be a good use of the dringen, I think. Loki. In fact, let's do that. Let's do exactly that. Transport protocol. 24 turns, but that doesn't matter. We can rush them if we wanted to with our money, but we won't worry about doing that one. This one now, we've got no more movement there. Alright, that's good. Choose new tech. Yeah, even more capacity. Let's go and grab this one here. Back to the fen system. That's ours, that's fine. Now that's a pirate fleet, not going to be able to compete with us. Let's see, defense there, it's 33, and this has only got an attack of 4, so nowhere near enough. Actually, no, it is enough. It is enough for us to challenge this. 9 months. Let's do it. We've got nothing else to do. So, done. Might as well grab it while we're here. And this fleet, I think we'll just have this one just float around in the middle here, really. Treasure hunters. This one is basically finished. This is the siege ships. Sort of march them off to try to take over the other worlds. The Loki system. Leave that one where that is and end our turn. Yep, that's just the pirates. Get close enough. 12. Not quite. Yeah, we might be able to whittle this one down over time. Planet. In fact, if I brought this one, if I stop the siege here, oh look, I'll let it go. Rumours have reached your ears that other civilizations have grown concerned over our prolonged conflict. Some fear that our original war goals may have been a pretext for a greater, more encompassing conflict. This is cool. This is actually really, really good. -4 diplomacy bonus for 60 months. Okay, this is going to then push the rest of the galaxy into being much more wary of us, which is actually not a bad thing. So this is actually cool that that's actually happened. Like, you know, so the war is escalating essentially. And we certainly have gone well and truly beyond our war goals. Another supply ship. taking all these planets. We'll just take Fen and then we'll be done with it, I think. So we've got the this fleet in through here again. Leave that one where that is. Now this is back on Prolina Prime. Growth isn't really important to us. I might throw it in there though, and just, that did actually work. It got us up to 16. That one may help us a little bit. Just click on done. We'll get there eventually. I don't think I can be bothered waiting here. Abandon the siege. Use this one instead. Do it in 1 month. A little bit more effective. A little bit more effective that way. This one here, and then once we get Fen, we'll then sort of try to end the war. Oh, hang on, we've got a single ship there. We'll just do a quick battle. All right, so if we go in this way, it's 5 months. Biological attacks is 4. Surface invasion. I think we'll just do again a standard attack. Invade. Done. And that will give us a big section of this central area. Really, it'll just relegate these to very minor planets in this region. Research world. Yeah, let's just go it this way. These onto Loki. Stays where it is. That one stays where it is. All right, end our turn here. Destroy this one now. It's down to 62. Oh, no casualties if we do that one. Let's cancel that. Alright, so this is fairly strong. That was now gone across. Now if we use this one here, it's down to 6. Next turn we'll have that one done. This one does have some protection. It's got a destroyer and a couple of frigates. 4. It can actually hit us from there. can't move it anyway. That's okay. Next turn we'll have this one down. Without having to go in and fight it too much. It's okay. Supply ship. Still got ships in behind us here a little bit. Okay, so Vestron Hunt comes to you with an opportunity. The Manti-Cluster are a menace. No, we want to be friendly with the Manti-Cluster. So I'm sorry, we cannot take on such burden right now. We're not going to do that. Ah, here we go. We've got the Snathy. Your doom is at hand. We are the Snathy. We rid the galaxy of all Skuraday filth. So. You'll regret this overlord's squeak, or you should go back to your tree rodent, or we're skeptical. Yeah, anyway. So, I don't know where they are. So they often just appear, but they appear fairly weak. So we'll have to figure out where they actually are. We'll find them soon enough, I think. You've got 20 odd months remaining, but we certainly have done much more in this war than what we needed to. Review. And 2 months remaining there for that one. These are space creatures, so really shouldn't have any too much of a trouble with this one here. So Scratch is saying hi there. Dringen still refusing peace. No, we're now just out to destroy them basically. So that's done. Or not destroy them, but we just wanted to take all of these systems through the middle here. And so we're just about to still a few turns off. 3 months getting that one, then that will then fall. So we've taken their home world, all of these. It'll basically just leave them as little backwater stuff. And then we'll be able to dominate this sector through here. Actually, the Vestron Hunt are certainly improving. So the dringen, even though it's not really the sort of war that we expected, invasion status, yeah, that's okay. Leave that one where that is. Okay, this is Pralina Prime again. Still at 16. Just grab a few more housing districts. Just get those. Yeah, factory world. Really, manufacturing is everything on this world. Approval is incredibly high. Everywhere, really. I might as well get another entertainment district in there, though. Why not? I could put in a couple of research districts if we wanted to, but we just don't need them. I think I'll just leave it at this for now, with that one there. Alright, so we've got the... that fleet is pretty much got nothing else much to do, so let's just move it back across. Oh, I forgot about this one in here. It's okay. Forgot about the pirates as well. Well, nothing much is going to come out. Like everything is now going to come out of the Andersona sector. bolstering those. And the beamers still coming out of Drengi. We've got a fair few in here now. One destroyer plus a whole lot of beamers. No, I should actually use this. I'll do that next turn. I should start to whittle this one down. He's probably may not be strong enough to do it. We've just got extreme miniaturization. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, okay, so we can whittle this one away. Okay, so we get marine berthing, soldiering goes up. Yeah, why not? We're sort of heading that in that direction, so let's go that way. This is a core A2. That's tourism. Planetary recycling, we don't need that. Actually, we've got 13. Yeah, maybe. Let's do that. Let's just get that one down. Takes forever. Destroy the pirates. Okay, that's fine. This is at Factory World again, the big ship, the big one. A couple more from there. More of the big destroyers. Grand Tapestry of the Cosmos. So war now appears to be a mere blemish. The philosophical musings leads us to ponder the futility of conflict. We extend a request for a ceasefire. I don't even know where they are. I'll accept the ceasefire and just get all that goodies from. I don't even know where they are. We can always go back and destroy them when we find them. I'm not seeing them anywhere. Oh, there they are. Oh, maybe not. Okay, yeah, that's another minor race. Is that them? Yep. Alright, they're down there. They're down there. Okay, so they're a fair way away. Alright, so... Sorry, I'm missing a lot of the comments here, I think. So yes, correct. Saying in a way you recreate Lord of Galactic 3 law by such a war. So with the dringen, I mean this is a created faction, but anyway, the feline fatale. But no, we certainly have. We're doing well here. Just got to get this one in. How many more months? 2 more months. Then I think we'll close the session off. And we'll try to get out of the war first, and then we'll close it all off. Might start to bring some of these back to our main worlds when we sort of switch to go through the subspace portal. That will sort of be the next lots of stuff that we then end up doing. The packet, the freighter. Let's go and trade with the Snathi. Marines, choose new tech. Drone soldiers. We can then do shatter attacks. Not that we need to do it in this universe. We don't actually have anyone that's going to work against. But that does take us sort of down towards the where we can then start to take over space bases and stuff like this. Actually, does that do it? How far off are we with that? The Tech Navigator. We've got assault shuttles down in here. That would have been better, wouldn't it? How many months it takes to... This one, rapid deployment and boarding capabilities. Let's go that way. I won't be able to do it here on YouTube, but I will sort of... we'll explore this in the... so we'll do assault shuttles instead, and we'll explore that in Twitch at some point when we sort of continue this one on. See what we can take over. Now this is Money World. We can't get financial districts into there, but we can get a cultural district. Just go and grab that, I guess. I'll make that into a... Which one should we do? I'll make that into an entertainment district out there. And there's another financial district there as well. We've certainly got a lot of money now. Or a reasonable amount of money anyway. Send these back the other way. There's really nothing floating around in here that we have to worry about. It's down to 21. I can actually now push some of the others out from in here. It's hard to see, they're all just beamers. That's it there. Yeah, 6 of these. Gives us the biggest fleet we can have. Yeah, this is a monstrously powerful fleet, this one now. Okay, amidst the lingering shadows of war, a notable leader expresses concerns over the escalating stress amongst the populace. The strain of the prolonged conflict has made daily tasks and responsibilities increasingly challenging. The leader looks to you, hoping for a swift and peaceful resolution. We'll remember your promise to seek peace. Yeah, let's go and we'll promise the peace. We'll be doing this one fairly soon anyway. Just need to take Fen, that's all. Brought a few ships in. With the pirates. Fen has just fallen. Great. So this next turn, now, so we want Fen to become an actual core. What have we got there? Another thug. No idea where this one came from. Anyway, the big invasion fleet can eventually wipe that one out. Let's just go back in. We'll just finish this one off with... these are the recruitment we actually have. So we have a Memot that we can recruit, and we have a a dringen. Oh, look, I'll put the Memots in charge of Memots. So Dobry the Watcher, it's got good social skills. Oops, hang on, meant to come back to the governors, and there's Fen itself. So back in charge of one of their old worlds. It's funny, Drengi is actually the more powerful of all the worlds that we actually have. I should have a look to see. We don't have any other commanders we can get. Ministers. We do actually have a Minister of Health. We don't need the growth. The growth is just not important to us. Alright, that's fine. We'll leave that one where that is. Done. And actually, I wonder if they're all getting a bit unhappy. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, but anyway, that's okay. So Fen will be is a core world. Just get all of these before we sort of do anything too much. I can set these up to automate. Like I can just have the AI automate everything on the world, which I'll probably end up doing, to be honest, with some of these worlds. That one there is a soldier. Make you a just a citizen, I think. Maybe an entrepreneur. There we go. That'll do. We don't need any more soldiers here. Oh, they've got some good good abilities in here. There's another robot. Another robot. We could use that on the on Factory World. Ultimately, I might do that when I take it across to Twitch. So I'll leave that one there. Just click on done, and so that I'll play out one more turn, just one more turn. Now this is Factory World itself. Again, she is going to be. How happy is she? 96%. It's actually pretty damn good. I thought the pollution was going to be terrible with her. He's at 96 as well, so they're actually fine. I won't bother switching them around. I was going to try to look after her a bit, but anyway, let's go financial district back up there. I'm going to go manufacturing in there. I'll go entertain. We just don't need it. We just don't need it. Manufacturing there as well. Get all of those. It's such a great world, this one. It would not be fun to live on it, but it's incredible with the output that it's got now. And the ships that it makes, like with the extra movement and stuff, is very, very cool. Right, so this is Research World. Now, we do actually have the technological capital in there. We got a research district in that side. We did actually have another research building that we wanted to have a look at. Maybe not. Yeah, that's a +2 to research. This is the planetary mainframe. And it costs Promethean, which we don't actually have. You know, that's probably be good in there. Yeah, let's go and do it. I think we'll actually go and let's go and place it in there, and we'll just go back out and grab some Promethean. Not sure if it's just one that we needed. Nope, we need. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's all it is. There's not enough Promethean. We just bought it, didn't we? Maybe we didn't buy it. There we go. We've got one there. I'm sure that we had it there before. Don't know what's going on here. There's the planetary mainframe. So we place that one in the middle there where we're getting the 9. We may ditch this as well and even get more, even this one here. Look, I won't overdo it, but this is incredible, this world, in terms of its research output. So that will be good when all that's built. Oh, Atlas has flipped. Poor old Dringen, they're really struggling here. Not having much fun. There's really nothing much else for this to do. We've sort of taken all the worlds. And I think we now look to end the war. These will culture flip anyway, so we don't need to worry about those. This one is down to 25. This should just destroy it. It's now gone. To attack this one, it's just light casualties. This will probably just destroy a few of the fighters. Oh, it's going after frigates. It's gone. Two ships, lost both the frigates. All right, that's okay. Where that is, it just frees up this one now for us to be able to do anything that we want to be able to do, which we should actually do. This is Pralina Prime. Let's go and grab some constructors, new sectors. Factory world. Actually got too many of these. Now this one in here. Yeah, that's okay. Frigates for this fleet, and this is at Fen. I'll grab supply ships. A bunch of them. Well, that's a total destruction of the Dringen, really, at this point in time. We'll leave that one where that is. I think we'll, like we have now taken this. It's just that the map hasn't caught up. It hasn't sort of changed this across into our territory. But I think we can now move across into diplomacy. And we'll talk to them. Let's come to terms. So, peace treaty. Yeah, they won't even accept it at this stage. They've lost too much. All right, what we'll give you? You've got 7 ships. Now, they've still got a couple of big ships there as well, actually. They've got 11 techs that we don't have. What would they require? if we give them all our money, yeah, so if we go to more than 2, but they could take 3 per turn. You discuss in that case, if we cancel that one out and go to it won't do treaties. Yeah, they won't go for that one. Cancel that. Stragglers. Have enough of that as well. Actually, what do they have in terms of resources? Yeah, they've got 2 stragglers. What do we have? We've got 17 modules. Decapod hives. We've actually what do we? They don't have Monsantium. We've only got 2 of it though. Thulium. We don't actually have any thulium. That's interesting. Arnor Spice, Helios Ore. They've got 1. We've got 12. Yeah, they won't take any more. Cancel. Decapod hives. They've got 2. We've got 11. Xanthium. They don't have Xanthium, but they're saying that they do. It's weird. What about Monsantium? No, they won't do it. Okay. Well, it's going to have to be credits per month then in this case. Yeah, they won't do anything. That's alright. Cancel. Oops. Oh, hang on. They do agree to that one. Go and put in an offer of say 6, 60, 600. Hang on, they do that one. They'll even do 60. I'll do 6. No. Let's go say 200. Yeah, okay, that's weird. Cancel that one. We'll just make this one a 0 and remove that one. But credits per month they'll take. 3 they'll take. Okay, well look, I'll offer that. That'll do. Humbly agree to these terms. So that will at least get us out of the war. So we're done there. That's a weird negotiation, isn't it? It's very, very weird. Done. Okay, so goodbye. Now that's still showing we're at war there. Did I do the wrong thing? Yeah, it didn't actually. I mustn't have approved it. Offer, accept. There we go. You have our respect. So your offer aligns with our objectives. It's a deal. Thrive and prosper. There we go. They should have been paying us, really. So if we look at the diplomat, yeah. So the diplomacy graph is now just between the Snathi. The Snathi should be at war with everyone, which they are, except for us. This now frees us up to look at other things. Ultimately, with our warfare, the others are going to be a little bit more negative towards us because of the warfare that's gone on. So we're going to now we're now considered if that war, I should have checked this beforehand, but it looks like it's now going to get -1. It was going to be -4. Yeah, anyway, that's okay. That's okay. So that's all done and dusted now, really, which is good going. So we are out of the war. We'll end our turn, and then we should take over all of this territory. Another one coming from somewhere else. We didn't actually get to see where that one was. We've now got assault shuttles. So when I do take this one back across to play on Twitch, we'll then be able to sort of look at the aspect of doing you know, essentially taking over enemy ships, and ultimately it's got the shock troopers, elite troops for boarding enemy starships. Assault shuttles, short-range transport shuttles that allow assault marines to board hostile vessels. So some of these will be able to then go and get a... should be able to take over some of these star bases as well. So this will be an interesting next phase, I guess, of the actual game itself. But we are now really dominating in through the middle here. These should culture flip at some point, so we don't have to worry too much about those. I'm sure the dringen will be angry, but they do have a good production area down through here, so we still need to protect this. But overall, we've done pretty well out of that war. That was a good war for us to be in. And I'll leave it here, guys. So thanks for watching. And as I say, I'll be probably just finishing this one off on Twitch. Looks like there's a bit to be done back in this other sector as well. But I think we should be able to, like, maybe get a few more transports. Maybe we sort of get, like, maybe drinky to actually start to feed our military. We've got some good potential soldiers in there as well. God, they've all just gone straight into research. Oh no, sorry, that is their research ability. I was seeing how high it was, thinking, wow, that is actually fairly high. But anyway, let's move back out from here. What I'll do is, just as I'm leaving, we'll come back in. We've got missile frigates being set up. I'll ditch one of those and just go and grab some transports, just to get ready to march forward. Let's do it that way. So we take four of these to then be able to start to dominate. Well, we could even dominate the Memots, get rid of them completely, like a war of annihilation. We could actually go up against the whole galaxy. Just leave a small portion behind. In fact, we could just become really bad neighbours and destroy this whole sector, which probably would be what we'd do ultimately, to be honest. Get rid of everyone and then start to push our way through into this sector as well. Anyway, that's for Twitch. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you around. Thanks for, as I say, thanks for watching the stream. And this is a great edition, the Warlords edition.